Hey, it's the Pizza here, and I know it's been a while since I put out any MMORPG videos, but here's some more Guild Wars. This is Nolani Academy. It's basically the last mission in Old Ascalon. And so what we're trying to do here is get rid of the Char army situated outside of the academy. So I sped up the very first part of this video because there's not really much to say. It's just go around and kill things, and I'm starting to get to the point where the missions are actually level appropriate, because honestly I have not done a single side quest before this mission. Like, from the very beginning starting zone, when Ascalon's all new and fresh and then it gets blown up, from the end of that to where you first start in Old Ascalon to where I am now, I haven't done a single side quest, so the missions provided enough experience for me to maintain a good level, even though I could have been getting a lot more gold and experience for better weapons and armor for my character if I had done the side quests. But you know, right now I've just been doing the main missions and going along that way. But soon I'm gonna have to start doing more of the side quests, which is a good thing because they lead to more exploring. More exploring leads to more weapons and secrets. Not really secrets. But anyway, here is where you get your secondary quest. You have to go off the beaten path a little bit. Not too far. I didn't even mean to go across this. I just saw that little passage in front of me off to the left. I was like, that looks interesting, and so decided to check it out, and of course there just happened to be a guy in there wanting my help. So here he is, and you have to go pretty far out of your way to actually do this one. So he'll give you this tome, which is an item that you cannot drop, but one good thing is you can still cast spells even though you're carrying it. And so I skipped ahead to where you need to go to deliver the tome, and that is the graveyard, which is absolutely full of these ghosts. I mean, it is just packed full of them, but those two ghosts at the bottom didn't seem to care when I was hitting them with spells. They only triggered when I got really close to them. And if you haven't noticed in all the other Guild Wars videos, there's the little circle around my character in the mini-map in the upper right hand corner of the screen. You can see the little white circle. That is the aggro range for all the mobs in the area. So that's, you know, it gives you an easy way to tell if you're within range of a mob without having to just sort of guess and pray that you don't get hit. So you can see each of these ghosts come in packs of 4 or 5. And I did restat my character after this, because right now I think I'm running on 3 different stats. I think I'm running on 4 different stats, and I think I restatted my character after this to only go on 3, which I believe is fire. Can't remember if it was fire, blood, and energy storage, maybe? Not quite sure. Maybe it was fire, death, and energy storage. All I remember is one of them was fire, one of them was energy storage, and then there was another one. Maybe in 4 stats. I'm not sure. Haven't played this game in a while, because this was recorded maybe week and a half ago. So I don't remember all the specifics, but we'll get to some more interesting missions after this. Because so far the missions have been pretty straightforward. Get to point A, get from point A to point B, and kill everything in your way. But the missions later on get really interesting, and they're pretty creative with their mission structure later on. And so this is where you need to deliver the tome. See that little statue with the eagle? Bottom of this pit, that's where you need to deliver it. So let me just slowly hobble my character down there because he got crippled. I really love that lava font ability. It's just awesome when enemies are surrounding you, because they'll immediately back off. And it would probably be a good idea if you're in a group with a lot of actual people to have them all crowd around inside of that lava font, because then they won't be hit by any melee enemies either. Because enemies will automatically get out of there usually, although these guys for some reason didn't. Not quite sure why. But then the spirit comes out and says, "Thank you. Here's 1,000 experience." Like, okay. And he's still just standing there. There's the 1,000. And the sword. So now, I think I should have cut it right here to skip ahead to the next major part. There we go. And I believe right here is a cutscene. And remember that horn we got in the last mission? Well, we're gonna put it to use right here.
Praise be to Duena if this works.
So we put out the fires of the Char. As you know, fire has been their kind of thing. So put out the burning fires that were destroying the city of Rin, which is where we're going to save. And I think Rin was the capital, I'm not 100%. There's a lot of patrolling mobs in this area, and you can avoid most of them if you want to. Or you can decide to fight them, doesn't really matter. So you can see I got a lot of enemies around me, and I believe I just used lava font there. Nope, here goes the lava font. I actually got really low on health right there. So that nearly turned out very bad. Okay, and there's another patrolling group up there. Let's just take them out. There's those explosive arrows from the Char archers, and uh-oh. There's another group of enemies that just want to join in on the fun. Now we're fighting two groups at once. Luckily, none of them are going for me, except for the archers. So just taking them out, spamming my, believe it's... I can't even remember what it's called. Is it flame or fire? I don't know. It's the generic fireball spell. Just call it arcane missile if you want to. It doesn't really matter. So I was gonna use another lava font, but decided not to. And also in this game, the not mana but energy, because that's what this game uses. It uses energy. The energy costs for spells are taken away as soon as you begin to cast it, not after you cast. So let's say you go to cast a spell that costs 15 energy, but move and cancel it midway, then the 15 energy will still be gone from your energy bar. So if you're going to cast a spell, be sure you actually want to cast it, or else you'll just have blown a lot of energy, and energy tends to run pretty short in this game when you get into some of the bigger battles. So now I believe we're going to fight the guy we've heard so much about, Bonfaz Burnchar or whatever his name is. I can't remember. Bonfaz Burnfur, I can't read it in the screen. But I'm fairly certain that this is him. And if it's not, then I'm terribly sorry for mistaking it. Which I think I just did. And also, Prince Rurik in this part of the mission will just go ahead and fight on his own. So keep up with him. Don't let him get too far ahead or else he will die, and I'm pretty sure you lose the mission. So I don't want that to happen. think it's Bonfaz Burnford. That sounds about right. He's the leader of the Char army. Oh no, that's right, he's up here at the top of this hill. And you know, it's surprisingly anticlimactic for the leader of the Char army. 'Cause here he is, all high and mighty. He's like, haha, you will never defeat me, my armies are too strong. But there he goes. Rather anticlimactic. And here's a very long cutscene with a lot of story involved.
Trumpets. The king must be near. The fall of Rin will have darkened his heart. Hail King Adalbern!
Rise, my son. You have done well. The discovery of Stormcaller is surely a sign of victory.
It is a powerful weapon, but I fear not powerful enough. The Char have amassed an army of many thousands.
You overestimate these beasts, Rurik. Do not be afraid.
I am not afraid, Father. I have seen them in battle. Rin has been destroyed. It would be wise to escape while we can. We should make for Kryta and rebuild our strength, not wait here for death.
I will never allow Ascalons to live in the shadow of the Krytans. It is Rin that will be rebuilt. And you will learn your place.
You have grown proud, Adalbern of Ascalon. Proud and foolish.
You would dare call your king a fool? I will hear no more. I banish you from Ascalon. You are no longer my prince, and you are no longer my son.
People of Rin, your king will lead you to death. If you wish to see better days, if you wish to live, then leave the beasts behind and follow me over the Shiver Peaks. We make for Kryta and a new life, free of the Char.
So that's the end of the Nolani Academy mission. I'm actually going to show you a little bit of the next area, because our next step into our migration into Kryta is to cross the Shiver Peak mountain range. So we're going to be getting into some snowy areas, some new enemies, more interesting missions, and an altogether new step in the storyline. And the top quarter of that map is probably the Eye of the North expansion. Roughly the top quarter. So that'll be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time.